Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Just making sure that I'm actually gone live on YouTube before continuing on. Alright, so that's it. Cool. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Second half of Patient Zero tonight. And, yeah. So, jump to the screen to have a small bit of a conversation. The new news in small streamer land. You may recall Twitch had announced that they're reducing the requirements to become an affiliate. And those requirement reduction has now come into effect. So that means basically, in terms of my account, it means I need 2 more followers on Twitch to get to the 25, and I need to have 4 streams in the same 30-day period that the average over the course of the day is above 3. Full disclosure, I haven't hit that mark yet. I think last stream yesterday was actually closest. I think I wound up with a daily average of 2.7. And so, yeah. It's one of those cases whereby I might resolve it by streaming for longer, actually, rather than shorter, since I know that if you're only going to be streaming for like 2 hours, having the first 5 minutes be you and yourself kind of lowers your average. But yeah. Apologies for the slight delay. I did say 9:30 and we're rolling out a core to 10. It's a case, for whatever reason, OBS had to reset its audio and had to sit down and actually figure out why is OBS not reacting to the audio. Oh, it's reset itself. So I have to quickly fix that up. But everything seems to be in order now. So I'm going to pause Monster Cat before it starts swelling into the main phase of its song. And I'm now going to start part 3 of Agent G7's misadventures with viruses. Quick plot summary if you missed yesterday's stream. Agent 47 assassinated the ringleaders of a doomsday cult, and ICA promptly got a tip that there was going to be a meeting between 2 additional cult members to exchange a virus. We have killed said cult members and intercepted the virus, and now we're about to find out quite how spicy it is.
So, Colorado next.
That's correct, 47. ICA Intel has just confirmed the exact coordinates of the US-bound signal from Nabazov's Dead Man's Trigger. It's remote.
Sounds perfect.
Quite. We've borrowed an NSA satellite, and so I'm looking at the location now. It appears to be some kind of paramilitary compound, but intel is limited. However, we do have a positive ID on another of Nabazov's disciples, a medical doctor with a live sample of the Nabazov virus.
Small place for a dispersal. Maybe just a test?
Or an act of desperation. We cannot allow this to spread, 47. I'm uploading a full briefing to your laptop. Review as soon as you can. All right, 47. Your primary target is medical doctor and radical cultist Bradley Payne. Intel confirms that Payne has already infected a number of unsuspecting militia operatives with the Nabazov virus. Initial examination of the virus show it to be incredibly infectious and utterly lethal. Fortunately, there is no indication that the virus has spread beyond the compound. However, in order to prevent any contagion, Payne must be eliminated, along with any infected mercenaries. To remove the risk of exposure to the virus, we're recommending you go long range for this one. I will be providing intel upon touchdown, identifying targets for you once you've set up your sniper nest. Good luck, 47.
Alright, so, yeah. Well, this one is a sniping mission. Which is why I'm not particularly upset that I'm starting super late, and this one should hopefully be over and done with relatively quickly, and then we'll go on to the main event of the evening. And then, so, Bradley Payne, who's a unique model and should be easy to identify. The problem is going to be all the infected militia members. So, yeah. Let's go hunting. Oh, so I'm going to switch over to
Welcome to Colorado, 47.
mouse and keyboard for
Your
this one.
primary target is Dr. Bradley
So,
Payne.
behave,
From
since
what
I
can
don't have
determine, he's
dedicated
already
keyboard
infected
and
a
mouse
number of
affected to my
militia
streaming
members with Navazov's virus.
computer.
To ensure containment, we must eliminate everyone who has been in contact with it. I'm pulling up details on whom that might be, and will pass it on to you as soon as possible. It will be piecemeal, however. I suggest you do not engage the primary target until we are certain that all the infected have been eliminated. Good hunting. I'm
Alright,
looking at the
4
data now.
infected.
I'll have some intel for you shortly. The target is a mechanic or similar. There's a carpool and garage near the Red Barn. Look for him there.
Mechanical similar. Well, there's a primary target.
Here we go, 47. Strange. This target seems to be really tired. Perhaps a symptom of the infection. Look for someone having a nap.
At the garage, symptomatic narcolepsy. Anyone who is asleep.
I have some more information here, 47. We're looking for a mechanic, 47, but not one actively working on a vehicle. He's on a break right now, likely resting.
This guy? Oh.
Have you located the target?
We got a sleeping dude.
That's the first infected target eliminated, 47. I'll have information on your next target shortly. Your target has a police record, explosives and banks. Charming. Check the explosives range near the windmill.
Here's the
I have
explosives
some
range.
information, 47. This indicates the target is engaged in record keeping, but nothing online. Look for someone with a clipboard.
Clipboard. Is this the man?
Right. This should be helpful. The target is assigned to safe cracking. Something of an expert, apparently. Look for someone setting up explosives on the safe.
No. That was paper.
Do you have the target?
Clipboard, safe.
Target eliminated.
Perfect.
I'll get to work on the next one. That is your primary target, CDC Dr. Bradley Payne. I suggest we locate and eliminate all secondary targets first, 47. I'm seeing references to assault training in the target's dossier, 47. He's likely to be near the barn or shooting range.
Shooting range. Barn. Shooting range. Yeah.
We're looking for a chess enthusiast, 47. Look for a board. Careful, though. You need 2 for a game of chess.
There's a chessboard somewhere around the back.
This should help you narrow the search down a little. Something in the doctor's notes. Subject sweating heavily, possible accelerated infection. Observe. Subject. Charming.
I don't see the chessboard, unfortunately.
Do you have
Is he-
eyes on?
I don't have confirmation, but he's wiping his brow heavily. Yeah. Outside.
That was a non-target, 47. Stay focused. I'll send a message to the target's phone, 47. Watch for a phone call, 47. That's all I can find on this target, 47. Remember to review your intel. There should be enough information to locate him.
I still haven't found the chessboard. A full...
That was a non-target kill, 47. Be more careful, please. Wait, 47. One of the infected is trying to escape. Take him down now. We can't let any of them get away.
Oh, damn it.
Target down. Excellent. I'll have intel on the final infected target shortly. The
You know,
target
please.
is on guard duty, somewhere in the farm's junkyard near the water tower. There's something here. Medical records indicate alcoholism. Look for someone drinking.
Nope.
47. The doctor is making a run for it. Take him down now.
Yeah, I think we'd kill too many non-targets not to have raised suspicion.
Welcome
Let's
to
try that
Colorado,
again.
47. Your primary target is Dr. Bradley Payne. From what I can determine, he's already infected a number of militia members with Nabazov's virus. To ensure I'm looking at the data now. I'll have some intel for you shortly.
Alright.
The target is training for some sort of high-intensity operation. Look for assault weapons and body armor. He may be at or near the shooting range. I have something, 47. The target is assigned to firearms training. You're looking for a shooter.
Shooter practicing aim. Alright.
Here we go. This should help ID him. This might be tricky to spot, but you're looking for someone sweating a lot. Most likely a symptom of the infection.
Sweating a lot. So it looks like it's actually going to be different people every time, which is interesting.
Have you located him?
Two people, but two people shooting but haven't identified the target. Waiting for signals. Alright, I think shooter practicing aim, symptomatic sweating. It's this guy, definitely. Let's see if we can hide him.
I have the target's cell number, 47. I'll page him. Watch for anyone checking his phone, 47. There's no more information, 47. Review the intel I found for you so far. You should have enough to ID him.
Unfortunately, the timing was kind of rotten there. The phone call came in while I was hidden underneath, behind this. So, thankfully I haven't taken a shot, so there shouldn't be any real issue. Just, you know, time.
That's the first infected target eliminated, 47. I'll get to work on identifying the next one.
So, yeah.
You're looking for a target in the garage area. Most likely one of the mechanics. I have some information, 47.
Garage.
You're looking for a mechanic working on one of the malicious vehicles.
Probably one of these two down
I
here.
have some more information here, 47. The doctor's journal refers to unexpected extreme narcolepsy. The target might be lying down or asleep. Have you located the target?
Yeah, but he's right beside someone who's having his dinner. So I want to, like, get him to move. So I don't immediately alert everyone with the sudden bullet impact.
That wasn't one of your targets, 47.
Biz.
Target down. I'll have information on your next target shortly.
Alright.
The target did 3 tours as an IED expert for Cicada. He's likely to be near the explosives range, down by the windmill.
Explosive range.
I have something from inside, 47. Chronic itching is an early-stage symptom of the infection. Look for someone scratching himself. Right. This should be helpful. I see references to chemical tests and microscope observations. You're looking for a researcher. Do you have the target?
Researcher. Right. Okay. It's this guy. I'm, like, pretty confident it is. But he's gonna have to move out of the way.
Elimination confirmed. Good work. I'll have intel on the final infected target shortly.
We've only got one
Look for the
body
target in
found.
the overgrown junkyard toward the main gate, by the water tower. Most likely one of the soldiers. Here we go, 47. I'm
Over
seeing
here.
write-ups for being drunk on duty. You're looking for a drinker.
Alcohol.
Wait 1 second, 47. I have an update. This should be easy to spot. He likes to play the guitar.
Plays the guitar. Okay, so we've got a drinker here. If he goes over to a guitar...
Do you have eyes on?
There's a guitar. Tonight only live music.
the last of them. Poor bastards. Now to retire the doctor.
Alright, we got... I like to get it... Yeah.
That is Bradley Payne, CDC
He's standing in
virologist
front of them.
and cult operative. Time to eliminate him. And if I may offer a comment, good riddance.
Is that an explosive barrel he's standing right beside? Okay. He's hiding behind the trees. Alright, wait for a quiet place. For him to stand behind something. That would be pretty close to ideal, but he's not stopping.
Let me just confirm. Yes, that's all of them. Good. We're done here, 47. Get out of that tower and head for the airstrip.
Alright. Time for the main event of this evening. I was warned that that was going to be brief. Okay, so I've got the concealable button, which can be smuggled through frisks, which is useful actually. Alright, the main event of this evening. Patient 0.
Good work in Colorado, 47. I hope you've managed to get some sleep on your trans-Pacific flight.
I'm fine.
As always. Well, as you've guessed, you're en route to Japan. We've intercepted a memo indicating that local authorities have detained a man suspected of carrying an infectious disease and shipped him off to a medical facility further north.
Another cult operative.
That has been confirmed, yes. But even better, we believe this man is the one responsible for the development of the virus itself.
No
His
relation.
last known whereabouts match the final set of coordinates set by Nabazov's Dead Man's trigger. It appears he was headed for Sydney, Australia, but his arrest put a stop to that.
That was fortunate.
Luck has little to do with it. Passengers noticed him performing some sort of religious ritual in the airport lounge and got nervous. Police detained him for further questioning when he started showing signs of illness. Standard protocols kicked in, and he's now en route to Hokkaido. The mission briefing will be available for review in a few moments. You have 2 targets. First, Owen Cage, the rogue viral researcher responsible for the weaponization of the Nabazov virus. Cage was moved to the Hokkaido Gamma facility by Japanese authorities. All evidence indicates that he infected himself, intending to become Patient 0. He is currently being kept alive in isolation by your second target, Klaus Liebleed. An Ether Corporation scientist, Dr. Liebleed is trying to extract as much information about the virus as possible before Owen Cage dies. We cannot allow Ether to succeed in reverse engineering the virus and profiting from it. Your task is simple, 47. Contain the virus by eliminating Cage and Leibleed. Whatever happens, the Nabazov virus must be destroyed. We must contain it here, no matter the cost. I'll leave you to prepare.
Okay, so here comes the party. We do get a gun this time. Gear, that new retractable band would be useful. The garage, if we ever get to it. I don't think I'll really need a sniper rifle, but it'd be nice to have, as would shurikens. At least some sort of like... Oh, we don't have any coins. Nope, we didn't bring any coins, so... Let us go. And if we muck up with the setup, then we can
Welcome to
dive over.
Hokkaido, 47. Owen Cage is currently held in isolation in a heavily quarantined area of the hospital. He seems to be in the late stages of the infection, delirious and confused. He is also extremely contagious. Do not approach him without taking precautions. Klaus Leibleed is examining Cage in his makeshift lab. I need to stress this again, 47. The virus is absolutely lethal. It cannot be allowed to escape the facility, no matter the cost. Proceed with caution.
So, yeah. Maybe it would have been a good idea to use the VIP disguise. VIP patient disguise. As, yeah, right now I'm in all sorts of places. Well, this is large quantities of not useful. And I suspect this will be sort of area where... Uh-oh. Guard standing right there.
Shit. 47, listen. I've registered another infected patient. The virus is spreading. I've shared the data with you.
Okay. Oh yeah?
Not so much for silent assassin,
Shit,
but
look at that. What was that? You heard it. It came from here.
so let us replan the mission, maybe using the what that was like one of my alerts, but I don't see anything come up on my activity feed. Well, yeah, take the opportunity to just double check that everything's online and everything is working. Yeah, good. Alright, cool.
Welcome to Hokkaido, 47.
Right. Well, at least I've got a disguise as VIP patient. It's still hostile error, so that did nothing. Alright. Naturally, the morgue would be a good place to pick up. Ah. Turned around and spotted.
Render the weapon right now! On your knees. Show me your hands. On your knees. You brought this on yourself, citizen. Stay calm. Move. Six.
Well, things have gone square. So, good news. My theory is completely wrong. We might as well go in suit. May as well go and be suited.
Welcome to Hokkaido, 47.
Yeah. Guns may be the way to go. Which, I realise that's not normally been my style, but yeah.
Not this again, surely. Okay.
So that's a bad idea. Yes. Yeah. Timing sucks. Good news is that now I am not gonna light up like a Christmas tree. The bad news is that alright, now I'm back to being lit up like a Christmas tree. No real
Welcome
point.
to Hokkaido, 40.
Alright, let's move and groove. So the whole place is a hostile area, so let's make a new starting point here.
Break.
Okay, baton, please. We're safe here. We're gonna OP moves eventually. Yeah.
No, no, no. Oh, shit. Control from Mike 1. It's happening again. Up you go. Man up, okay?
Shit. 47, listen. I've registered another infected patient. The virus is spreading. I've shared the data with you.
Red Leader, area is clear. Please advise, over.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like we have some sort of situation in progress. Let's go. This is Alpha 3. How copy? Over. We got.
So, I need a hazmat suit.
I think I need some help here.
That was close.
Huh? 47. I have new information. We've registered a rather large rise in the number of infected. You know what to do.
Fascinating. The tissue is becoming less opaque as the infection has taken hold. Veins and capillaries entirely visible through the skin. Surface moisture levels are very high. Strangely. I wonder whether that's the medication or the side effect.
Alright, so. My thinking is, find there's probably a hazmat suit lying around here somewhere. Find it, restart mission, make a beeline for it, and then...
Sir, I will have to ask you to stop right now and show me your hand. Don't make me hurt. Stay calm. I'm gonna bring you down.
No hacks. Yeah, unfortunately the situation's gone completely to pot.
Hey, hold there. See you. You son of a...
Nope. Start from the top.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
Alright, so finding a hazmat suit is top priority. That's cut.
Stop right there, mister. You are trespassing and I will shoot.
That That suit will protect you from any risk of infection. Eliminated. Well done, 47. No one else is infected. We've managed to contain the virus. Head for an exit as soon as you can.
God damn it. I realized it was low in health. Alright, if we're going loud, then we'll go hella loud. Is this full auto? Yeah. So it's shurikens and knife. We're going lethal, guys.
Welcome to Hokkaido, 47.
Alright. Man with knife. Just full sending.
Guys!
You.
Yes, this infection's pretty serious.
Oh no!
That suit will protect you from any risk of infection.
You don't want to kill me, man!
Calling command. I think we got trouble. We find his face is to the left, guys.
There's us. Well, that didn't work. Ready for full send. As we enter into the breach. We're playing
Welcome to
Hitman as an
Hokkaido,
action game,
47.
folks.
Owen Cage is currently held in isolation in a heavily quarantined area of the hospital.
Once again, we'll
He
be
seems to be in the late
switching to
stages of
mouse
the
and keyboard
infection,
for this.
delirium.
Okay. What's the controls for? What's controls for picking up items? Controls. Mouse and keyboard. E bindings. E to interact. X for interactions. F for G to take items, T to take disguise, H or mouse button tree, I for inventory. Alright. Makes sense. Alright. Start again.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
Maniac with knife.
Oh, wow.
Hey, hey! Drop the knife! Understand? Let me see your hands. That's it. Drop. Hands behind your head, big boy. That's right. Ah! Oh, sorry about that. Did that hurt? Oh!
And controls
Waste
are
him.
gone.
Crank it up.
Right, that's interesting. Plan B. Can I go controller and mouse, actually? Restart. From the top.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
Yeah, weird bugs. I think it might be my keyboard, but whatever.
Oh no! Hey!
Yes, this infection is pretty serious. Hey, just mind.
That suit will protect you from any risk of infection. Well done, 47. No one else is infected. We've managed to contain the virus. Head for an exit as soon as you can. That is Owen Cage. From the looks of him, it's a miracle he's still alive. Careful, 47. Without a hazmat suit, you risk exposure to the virus.
That is absolutely top server science assassin, but
Very well done, 47. Owen Cage and Klaus Liebleed are both dead, and the Nabazov virus has no chance to spread. I've relayed the information to the board. They offer their congratulations. We'll speak again shortly.
so in retrospect, I totally should have done that yesterday. Oops. Well, there's me right. So, yeah. I feel kind of bad doing just 1 hour stream. Especially with a 0-star rating. There's almost certainly a proper way to do that with, like, nobody noticing instead of running in, murdering everyone, getting out. But still. You know, got ourselves a custom 5mm sealable. Passes pat-downs and frisky attempts. But cannot be reloaded.
I finished the final operations report for the client.
And the weaponized virus?
Destroyed. I supervised it. This was a close-run thing, 47. Nabazov's plan was brilliant.
This is beyond the work of a cult. This is tradecraft.
Indeed. Of course, as far as the ICA is concerned, the contract is closed.
Sounds like you have some work ahead of you before I get involved. I have to go. I've acquired the target.
And I think that immediately leads into Hitman 2. I actually didn't manage to get the containment feat. Alright, so, but I digress. Okay, I'm guessing we are gonna have to do something. Since I do feel pretty bad leaving it at like 1 hour. That's the case. Had I known that the third mission would be wrapped up in 20 minutes, and the fourth mission I wind up essentially running it for and finishing it in, I think it was 2.5 minutes was my total time. Yeah. My bad. So it's like I'm divided on whether or not we should do the intro to Hitman 2, or if I could just, especially since so the plan was to essentially not do any more Hitman next week or the week after, since I've got various other stuff. I'll be entirely honest, I was a bit short. I do feel like I would be shortchanging you, so here's what I'll do. I'll take a break, refill my glass, and then I'll start the Hitman 2, and then I will do a Hitman stream next week. Some point. It'll be kind of funny to do it on as the Wildcard Wednesday. Like, interrupt the Switch 2 / Steam Next Fest coverage with a game that is regularly on the schedule. That sounds kind of funny. Aye, that sounds like a plan, actually. So, yeah. As I said, switch over, take a break, and we'll be back shortly with some more Hitman. See you soon. Good evening, everyone. Back once again. So here's the plan. Basically, I'm actually going to do this now. I'm still on the standby screen. I'm actually going to adjust my schedule so that we'll be moving Hitman streams to Mondays moving forward. Hitman Season 2, and we'll bring the time back. So yeah, that hopefully should clear things up. And then, so yeah, the plan is Hitman Mondays next couple of weeks, and then we'll see at the end of the month, basically, since I'll be away on holiday the last month. No, it's not the last Monday in June, because the last Monday in June is the 30th. I'll be away the 23rd. So yeah. But yeah, I digress. Going to knock the music off and welcome back. But for now, since I do think I'll be shortchanging you all if I left you with a single hour stream, so I'm going to start Hitman 2 with the introductory Nightcall mission. So this is intended for new players to be jumped in at Season 2 to get used to controls, so expect some hand holding. Planning, wetsuit, boat, gun, coin, fiber wire, and does kind of feel silly having an smuggled weapon. So
the story so far. Agent 47 and his handler Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. When all of their recent missions turn out to be contracts for a shadow client, things take an unexpected turn. All their targets have been operatives in an invisible organization known as Providence. Providence has infiltrated the highest echelons of power and secretly owns our world. The Shadow Client wages a silent war against them. And so the Constant, Providence's enigmatic controller, seeks Diana out. His request, track down and eliminate the Shadow Client. In return, he offers something irresistible. The truth of 47's lost origins. Neither know that the man they hunt is 47's childhood friend. And unlike 47, he remembers everything.
Probably should have come in the suit, but oh well. Welcome to Hawke's Bay.
At the location. No hostile presence.
Understood. Alma Reynard's house is just up the beach. Our intel indicates that she and her team are laying low, Most likely planning the militia's next strike.
Reynard is one of the Shadow Client's top lieutenants, and yet she's not a target.
Not yet, anyway. She's no doubt high on our client's list, but for now, it's information we seek. Infiltrate the house and get us a lead on the Shadow Client. Up for some B&E, 47.
On my way.
As I said, intended for people jumping in. Approach. Charge. Engage. Watch out for that camera. Walk around the camera. And nope. The pool will work. That's locked too. That pipe. Can't climb it.
Good aim. Now, according to the local home security provider, the house is equipped with multiple cameras placed around the perimeter. I suggest you get rid of them, 47.
Alright, well, we can do that now. Yeah.
You should be able to jimmy open the garage door with a proper tool. Why don't you search the pool area, 47?
As I said, this is very much introductory level for new people. As I don't see where... Ah, there's the camera. So the plan is find some item in the pool area. Here is the pool area. Ah. That's leading me to it. Oh. Fine, whatever.
Bodies. Male and female. Early 30s. Executed.
I see them. Poor bastards. Looks like Reynard's grisly handiwork, all right. She was never shy about collateral damage.
The owners?
Don't think so. The house is registered to a non-existing environmental NGO. This feels more like identity theft. Like you, Reynard is known to use disguises. Keep looking, 47. Nothing we can do for these people now.
Oh, there's the back door. Rat poison. Always useful.
Nevertheless, this comes as bad news for the consumer tech giant, which is still reeling from last.
Part of me wonders if that was the right move. So I probably should say now that I've gotten this far. Well, we've found ourselves to outside and got ourselves something sharp and pointy. No blending in allowed. Drop the poker for now. That's key, crew bars, lockpick, none of the above. Okay. No, I guess we'll walk back in. Using the door that we found. Or not. Now I'm lost. Let's go upstairs to the roof. See if there's anything useful. I can poison the bathroom ventilation, but nobody there. That'll probably be useful for custom events in, say, in this level, but... I'm absolutely not going to win a prize for speedruns. Yeah, here's the door I was looking for.
"47. That computer. See if you can't access it. Encrypted. Assuming there's a key, Reynard wouldn't just leave it lying around. Wait. According to the floor plan, the room you're in should be a lot bigger. There might be a concealed space behind the wall. Check for hidden panels, 47. Here we go.
Nope.
The office computer, no doubt. Nicely done, 47. Getting caught on tape is the last thing we need.
Fine weaponry. Grab a frag. Grab a one-of-one trank gun.
Appears Reynard's cell is launching another strike. Those are sewer maps of a residential area in Wellington. Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Our priority is the Shadow Client.
That might risk setting off a few alarms. Well, that's what save scumming is for. Takes us out. Alright. Good to know. Well, now we know the password.
I'm in.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road. A motorcade, possibly Reynard's.
Uploading the data.
Hold on. Receiving it now. Nothing on the Shadow Client or the other cells. No names, no aliases. I doubt she even knows whom she's working for. Wait, here's something. A message from Robert Knox of Kronstadt Industries. And by the sound of it, he's a Providence operative.
A defector.
Well, well, well. Client won't like this one bit.
And you can't wait to tell him. They're back. Multiple hostiles.
I see them. Damn. Okay, we've got all we're going to get. Go to stage 2, 47. Eliminate Reynard, and preferably without raising suspicion. One step ahead of the Shadow Client for once. Let's keep it that way.
Alright. Neville's about to get fully populated, and I think...
Ugh, thought this night would never end. What a snob fest. And I even missed out on the action.
I'm sorry you had to endure all that free champagne and cello music, Orson. What can I say? You really took one for the team.
Well, I say stick to what you know.
Alright. Enter hostile area.
Orson. Orson. Ugh, never mind.
Well, we'll wait. I don't particularly fancy just blindly shooting.
Jared, terrace all clear.
Copy that. Do a sweep of the upstairs while you're at it.
I knew you were gonna say.
Uh-oh.
So, you gonna tell me who it was we just kidnapped?
House guests of the PM. The wife and 2 daughters of one Lance Donovan, the VP of Dynasty Global.
The online retailer?
Uh-huh. Donovan is back in London, working. He should receive the pictures as we speak.
Ah, blackmail.
Donovan's boss, Dynasty's CEO Rupert Pierce, is a top Providence operative. But we can't get near him, so I decided to, well, do a bit of outsourcing. Oh, could you fix me a cup of tea?
Sure thing. You want sugar? Honey?
Sugar.
No problemo.
Mr. Donovan. Who I am is not important. You have seen the pictures, yes? Good. I will tell you exactly what to do. Do it swiftly and without question, and your wife and children go free, unharmed. Refuse or hesitate, and your family dies. Attempt to signal or warn anybody, and your family dies. Do we have terms? Not very convincing, Mr. Donovan. Take a deep breath and try again. Much better. Now, you will take the stairs up to the rooftop helipad, where your boss, Rupert Pierce, is taking his morning jog. You will inform his guards that you are delivering an urgent message. You will approach Mr. Pierce, lure him close to the edge, and toss him off the building.
Hey, you want green tea or mango?
What do you think? You heard me, Mr. Donovan. The life of your boss for the life of your wife and daughters. Shouldn't be much of a choice, even for a workaholic. Do you understand me? Very good. Now, go. If I don't hear sirens from downtown London in 5 minutes, your family suffers the consequences. Best of luck, Mr. Donovan. We thank you for your sacrifice.
Is it done?
Good as.
And Mr. Donovan's wife and children?
The guys will let them go at the stroke of midnight, unless I say otherwise. Boss's orders. You know how squeamish he gets about collateral damage.
Continuing to wait. Alright, so the alternative approach would have been to poison that cup
Unbelievable.
with the rat poison we grabbed earlier.
I'm gonna turn in. You come in or what?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Hello, who are you killing today? About to go upstairs. And I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna hope they don't turn left. They've turned right.
Nah.
Ah, shit. Too close. Well, good to know that current position is safe. So we know if plan B would be to jump back in time, poison that particular cup, Have experienced the runs. And that didn't work either. Alma Reynard. I think it's time to break out the coinage.
What? Hey, I think I just heard Maxie. Of course, I mean Max. Whatever. Look, I'm gonna go check it out. Nice.
And guest? I'm staying here too, you know? Least you can do is teach me my name. Or maybe you don't expect to keep me around long enough to bother, is that it?
I didn't know it was that important to you, Orson. What can I say? My bad. I've been using the same name for years.
Right, you and Sean. Bet the house knew his name.
Okay, I guess I could change it into... Welcome, Alma, and Sean too.
Sure
that?
do.
Funny.
Or maybe Second Sean. That has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Or Sean Light. You know what? I'll think of some more while I go and brush my teeth.
Fine. I'm gonna hit the shower.
You do that, Orson.
So, yeah, the grot. Maybe the play. As the target moves in with new squeeze and stalls and separate. Oh. Why are you going for a shower, mate? Still. Now he's gone for a shower, she's gone to clean her teeth. That means that she'll be coming out first. And a housekeeper, good measure. Well, I'm screwed.
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
Shit. Alright, try that again.
Shameless money grab. Santoro, who left Monumental shortly after Jordan Cross's death, is working on a solo release of her own, along with X-Class drummer. And this just in. In downtown London, a man has allegedly plummeted to his death from the
Target down.
headquarters of
Well done,
Dynasty
47.
Global,
Now get off the
world's
property.
largest internet retailer. While the identity is unconfirmed, several eyewitness tweets.
Oh, so much for that.
a shameless money grab. Santoro, who left Monumental shortly after Jordan Cross's death, is working on a solo release of her own, along with X-Class drummer, and this just
Target down.
in
Well done,
downtown
47.
London, a
Now
man
get off the
has
property.
allegedly plummeted to his death from the headquarters of Dynasty Global, the world's largest internet retailer. While the identity is unconfirmed, several eyewitness tweets claim that the deceased is none other than Rupert Pierce.
God damn it. All very too close for comfort. What I'm going to do instead... Hold the boy.
A shameless money grab. Santoro, who left Monumental shortly after Jordan Cross's death, is working on a solo release of her own, along with drummer, and this just in. In downtown London, a man has allegedly plummeted to his death from the headquarters of Dynasty Global, the world's largest internet retailer. While the identity is unconfirmed, several eyewitness tweets claim that the deceased is none other than Rupert
Target
Pierce.
down. Well done,
Dynasty
47.
founder
Now get off the
himself.
property.
We will keep you updated as this story develops. I am Pam Kingsley, GNN News.
Job almost done. Now get out. I want to fancy my chances, so... Won't fancy my chances walking around that dude, so... If we're quick, we can drop him into that wardrobe. And we are... Oh shit. Yeah, that's the eye line. Right, save, and time for the great escape. Counting down the meters. 160. Ah, piss. That's going to be directly in the line. Ah, he's turned around.
The Mercs have discovered your boat, 47. They're on high alert, combing the beach for intruders. Proceed with caution.
Ah, piss. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. While I'm concealed.
No way to get past them unnoticed. I suggest you cause a distraction.
Well, that didn't work. Time for some coinage.
No way to get past them unnoticed. I suggest you cause a distraction, 47, and make it a loud one.
A loud distraction. And there's a car over there. Get to this bank before. And God damn it. How do you find Hitman? Well, I'm having fun. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Jeez.
Okay.
We have a possible disturbance, or it could just be Max.
That's the fireworks set off, and there's no more bodies to be found. Make a run for it, sir. Just like that. And AG-47 disappears into the night. Cool. Alright, I think we've got time to do one more. The infamous Miami mission. Just gonna take my time to double check that everything's online and good and proper. Yeah, looks like everything's up. Cool, 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 cool. Silent assassin. Dog is only suit only. Cool. So we've got the stash options for future. And now a cutscene.
Well, it's official. New Zealand paid off. The client has given us carte blanche. Hunt down the militia by any means necessary.
A week ago, Providence was a threat. How did you swing the board?
The board are practical people, 47. A blank check is hard to turn down. Besides, the Shadow Client's war on Providence is causing a global panic. Someone will need to stop the militia. Might as well be us.
And the man on the train? You never told them about his offer.
Taking a contract for personal gain is against ICA regulations.
Sodas would have been proud.
Is that a sense of humor, 47? Whatever next? Crying at the movies?
Why are you doing this?
I know what it's like to have everything taken from you. He claims to know about your past. Your childhood, your memories, everything Altmaier stole from you.
And you trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. But this is our best lead in 20 years. I say it's time we break a few rules.
I don't know, heard the newer Hitmans are worse. So, as you can see in the cutscene, Hitman 2 was definitely done on a lower budget than the first season, right? But apparently the levels are pretty good. I mean, it's not a bang average 100%, but I mean, the first Hitman had Colorado, which sucked. So here we go to the infamous Miami level.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tunyan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare.
So, yeah. And we start, much like Paris in the first season, I believe this is generally regarded as the best level of Hitman 2. However, highly secure area. I mean, a sniper rifle. Well, who would be more fun to kill? Anyway.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
So the complication, Sierra Knox appears to be out on track. So.
Listen, sir, there's no drama. Sir, you can't be here.
How
Sorry.
much time remaining? Don't worry, folks.
This'll just take a sec,
Anything
sir.
can Still happen.
It's a high security area, so.
Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent.
Endurance racing. So basically the race is going to be go on indefinitely. And we've got access to the stands.
See that red car, 47? That's the Kronstadt race car with Sierra Knox behind the wheel.
Okay, so there's the complication. One of the targets is already out on the track. Now take you right to the front. Alright, so.
For all you race buffs out there, I can tell you that the winner will again be... Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent.
Ah. Get your photo taken. Pick up a photo of a flamingo. Pick up a soda can.
But it's no big deal. Can't you just let us know?
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible. No
Complimentary beverages.
I need to see that in.
I wonder if I immediately get spotted. Yeah, my the opportunity is very slim. Try that again. Nice distraction, mate.
Dude, you're not allowed here.
Huh.
So, and once again, just to get this straight.
Does anyone have any clothes spare?
Man, those mechanics at the Kronstadt team are amazing. I went out in the pit stop yesterday and it looks so futuristic in there. Have you seen them?
Go away, please.
Man, those mechanics at the Kronstadt team are amazing. I went out in the
This could go down to the wire.
So we're in.
Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance racing. You gotta cover as much ground as possible.
Yeah, I've got no distractions.
When the time's up, we have our winner.
Having a race marshal on the pit lane wouldn't make sense, actually. There's a trash bin.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible.
Quick, move. Shit. That didn't work.
much ground as possible within the time limit. When the time's up,
I'll use him as bait, essentially. And that kills my silent assassin. Never mind.
remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out, beat up, it may be.
He's gonna run off to alert the guards. No good.
Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent.
You gotta be kidding!
Okay.
Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance racing.
We're basically gonna have to wait for a cycle with that guard over there.
When the time's up, we have our winner.
The good news is that I've got a plan now.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out it may be. So that's
The sky's a quad. Alright. We now have access to...
surprised to see him on the podium at the end of the day.
Yeah, no gun. No keys either. There's a crowbar over there.
Let me just
That's right in front of the guard that we're trying to avoid.
You gotta cover as much ground as possible within the time frame. When the time's up, we have our winner.
Alright. Progress has been made. So. Look at all these tires.
It's something very special.
There's something over there. Might be.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is all about getting your car to cover as many miles as possible, no matter how burned out, beat up it may be.
VIPs. There's our second target over there. That'll be useful later, I guess. Use the crowd. Blend in.
Just feel the tension here. Now this is a good, clean family show. Let's make the most just so many. At the end of the day, it's all about winning. Moses Lee and Sierra Knox was neck and neck. And just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance racing. You gotta cover as much ground as possible.
So, this is the VIP lounge in question, but is that the pit lane?
You know, I never really did understand why Sierra was going for this whole day job thing. I mean, CFO of Kronstadt, sure. It sounds impressive, but just think about all the time she's wasting. Why not just live off the family estate?
Well,
Can I barge into an employee lounge?
If you ever get to know her as well as I do, you'll find out that it actually makes a lot of
Oh, you spread your wisdom.
Pick up a bag of sugar.
There is still some time to go, folks.
There's another crowbar.
Let me just repeat some ground rules for those
Hmm.
When the time's up, we have our winner.
Okay, so I'm no longer in the security zone. I'm in the medical zone.
I did the pre-race checkup on her, and well, let's just say she's got a bad case of intermittent explosive disorder.
That's the problem.
Mm.
You come straight from the pit, and
First, he
it's a
almost
completely
loses
different
a
surface.
patient to a
I mean, you start on the concrete, then you hit the pavement, and the changing grip
Now
is,
he has to deal
it's
with
just
this
amazing.
guy suffering from urinary retention. Not his day.
Let's just hope he doesn't somehow screw up the revitalization procedure on Miss Knox. I know it's just a simple injection, but given his track record these past few days,
Well, at least we know who's buying his beer tonight.
Remember, folks, that endurance racing is
All right, so present him with a spicy injection.
no matter how burned out or beat up it may be.
All right, we're now trespassing again. Uh,
if you ever get to know her as well as I do, you'll find out.
Excuse me, sir. It seems like you're not cleared to come through.
Oh, please
Sorry.
do
Hmm.
spread your wisdom.
Snarky doesn't see you, though. But who are you again?
barge straight past. Cool.
If you ever get to know her as well as I do, you'll find out that it actually makes a lot of
I guess
No.
it's time to show Matthias. Don't forget, this racing is all about getting some.
He's standing right there.
There is still some.
And there's a cycle. All right, we're upstairs. Let's see if there's anything useful. Poison. There's a card there that we can't take.
collecting pictures of celebrity entrepreneurs now, 47? What are you thinking?
Picture of Robert Knox. I don't know where that's going to be useful. Poison the peripherals, maybe. Anyway, get back into bones.
The secret of endurance racing is to keep that cargo going until the end. This race is not over.
The security room. That's gonna be chewy. How to disable the cameras. The bag of sugar. God damn. Right, flashback before that little excursion.
Much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's
So at least there we know there's a security room. Immediate suite. Hold up. Server room, security room, media suite, executive lounge, Maxwell Rutter event manager. Rat poison. I probably should have taken the chef. Best way to outfit, because then they'll be in a better position for this area then. So we'll actually swap back.
You ever get to know her as well as I do, you'll find out it actually makes a lot of sense.
Let us be a waiter upstairs. I mean, we're still trespassing, but
Collecting pictures of celebrity entrepreneurs now 47? What are you thinking?
Don't forget the secret of endurance racing.
Let's go back upstairs. Obviously security will be no go. And the security guard right there.
Yeah, Trevor Jones just wants to put California behind him and get on it. Stay in the race
Once
as long as possible.
employee beyond this point. A waiter escaping.
Hey, you're coming with me. Comprende?
Yeah. Okay. So basically it's one of 6 of one and 1 of the other, so.
You gotta cover as much ground as possible within the time. When time's up, we have our winner.
What the hell are you playing at? Don't play. Hey!
Don't restart, reload. Sorry for the save scum, but
It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's skill.
upstairs.
Not at all. She looks fast and fearless, like she always does.
Oops. Try that again. This time not bumbling into the commentary box while everyone's looking. Six of one, half a dozen of the other, frankly. Toilets. Hat. Join Sierra's drinking game as Moses Lee, or alternatively, poison the chili sauce. Did we remember to grab the rat poison? In the kitchen. I've now acquired rat poison. Am I really going to be allowed to just poison the chili sauce? Yeah, yeah, probably should have seen that coming, frankly.
Hi.
Well, there was that restaurant, the waiter outfit that we keep running past. So if we flash back to here, we should have grabbed the...
It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's
coming upstairs, so we should be... Just double check.
So that's Bruno Diaz. Came in third last year. He wanted to better this time. This is different from Ron Green, and it's all about fuel efficiency and reliability.
Alright.
That's the name of the game. This is
Let's go into the party. Why am I marked trespassing by going there? But yeah, door. So I guess we'll winner's podium this way. Technically trespassing, but we're now entered into the party as a waiter.
Absolutely. I've been to 3 of these events, and every year she waltzes into the bar high on her ego and challenges Moses Lee to some stupid drinking game. It was even on the cover of Celeb News magazine last year.
So exciting. Maybe that's what those chili shots are for.
James, I'm telling you right now, you are in for quite a treat. 2 years ago, she somehow got you to down shots of pure gasoline. These people are insane. It's hilarious.
This is going to be so good.
Seriously, man. Robert Knox is a royal pain in the ass.
She's not worth it. I can't believe you did that. I mean, I'm still a junior, and I have a lot to learn. I would kill for your smart.
Yeah, well, working with a couple of egos like...
So we're going for the poisoning route.
Sure, you get to play with fancy equipment, throw it in the roller.
Well, I'm fairly sure she's still out there racing, so... Mark a save.
The race is entering its final lap, 47.
And second target is across the map. Oh.
I should tell you, this is the good one. So apparently, Sierra Knox was prepared.
Fish the poison. Would be a shame if the cleaver gets misplaced. Don't get spoiled by the one person who knows her co-workers. Alright.
So how do you think it went today?
47. The race is over. Sierra will be coming off the track any time now.
That's it, folks. Moses Lee and Team Cowboy just killed it here in Miami.
I think we've got a trap ready to spring. So I guess the play is going to just blend in at the bar. Wait for the shots to be served.
Once you get into the senior roles, you need to be able and flexible enough to jump in anywhere. And seeing as Knox and Miller
I hope I don't get copyright struck by with this music.
rereading the same tech documents repeatedly. It's such a drag.
Yeah, sounds horrible. Makes me look forward to going back inside to grab my wrench and get to work on pulling out tires. Such fun. Much wow.
Such fun. Much wow. Bum, 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 bum. My instinct tells me nothing. No targets nearby. Map. Yeah, Knox is actually in the Kronk's paddock. Boom, boom, Verstappen in my room. Well, right now it's all about the Droff Gango. Droff? Yeah. Yeah, Droff Gango. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Shots, 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 shots. Apology for the delay while we wait for animations to play out. We're going for the old drowned in the toilet technique. Bum 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 bum. It's a case I haven't had a signed assassin in a proper level yet. It's a case I only did it in like the very first training level, and Nightcall just passed. So I'm actually kind of excited to gain the opportunity to at least hold Silent Assassin true to hopefully Target 1 going down. Again, apologies for all the save scumming, but and the subsequent delay. Target Sierra Knox is still at the Kromsk paddock. Wonder if we can.
No, sir. I can't let you through here.
Speaking of the devil, here she comes. Brenda's the waiter.
You're on Sierra duty today, remember? Keep her from drinking too much and getting into fights with that Moses character. With her temper, a lot. I really don't want a repeat of the racial prick incident. Not when it comes to competitions. Rachel Frick had both her legs broken by some goon hired by a 17-year-old Sierra. Just because she was afraid of losing Frick in an annual track and field race. Both legs, David. The way she's been talking about this Moses Lee guy, I'm surprised she hasn't put out a hit on him or something. I think that would make a lot of sense.
Probably best way for that enforcer walk past me before checking out.
Hey, you, no, you can't come through here. Don't argue with me and
Well, there's our target, at least. Carry on wiping the perpetually wet bar. Here comes trouble.
Where are you? We have unfinished business here. Let's get this drinking contest over so we can see who the real champ is. Heidi, my God, I haven't seen you since Jordan's funeral. How are you?
Tiara, fine, just fine, yeah. It's been a while, hasn't it? Time flies when you're living the rock star lifestyle.
I saw the invite to the unveiling of the new album. The Silva Centauro really became a thing, huh?
Now, Abel nailed it on that last track we did with Jordan. Oddly enough, he doesn't remember anything from that session. Apparently, he blacked out the hotel, woke up the day after with this massive headache. Maybe just can't hold their liquor.
I can't wait to hear. I'll be there. And I'll show
I
you
was
some
there.
of the kind of empty a bottle of bubbly, right?
Sounds like a plan, yeah. Talk later, yeah?
Alright. Oh, we're going to have to try and find. Alright. I'm gonna have to find this Max guy and take part in the rink. Well, it's not great that we've got two guys here and I don't know which one's which. It's her teammate, right? That makes sense. So I get the sense that I missed my signal. So here's what I'm going to do. Jump several minutes back in the timeline.
Top of the... yeah.
I think that was your best opportunity, really.
Give a hoot. Don't pollute.
With the door open? Really? Well, that was just a mechanic. I think I'm alerted. I think people suspect something is wrong. That's not the name driver. You need to be Moses Lee. So, wrong answer. That's another mechanic. So, flashback. No, completely wrong answer. So we need to find Moses Lee and disguises him and toilet. And the executive lounge, yeah, there would be waiters in the executive lounge. Ran straight past the enforcer like a dumbass. Alright. But then that didn't happen. Make some moves. Locked door.
Hello there.
Order up.
You get the ticket, the only thing that is certain is that you have good seats. The rest of it, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna roast the chicken tonight.
So I think the complication is that we need the named person. Moses Lee. Oh, he's the driver. That's of the yellow team.
Security is tight today, sir.
Okay. So flashback. I think we have to now. We're now before we've poisoned. Nope. Actually, instead, let's flash back to after, when we're poisoned. The chili. Chili has been confirmed poisoned, so now head outside. There's the poisoning. Why is that door locked? Alright, take an opportunity to look at the map. Kowloon Paddock would be the other side of the VIP square. Alright.
Sir, I don't think I've seen you.
God damn it. Bloody enforcers. I do really like the France party model map. I think it's because of doing this mission in a frankly lame way. Also because this is like my first time playing through this map, and there's a lot of error to go with this trial. I'm guessing it'd be time to change back into my race marshal outfit. Go into the VIP square, avoid that enforcer, go into the Kowloon Industries, and find the guy with the cowboy hat. I think I got spotted there. Try that again, folks. Enforcers everywhere, unfortunately. Unless... no entrance. Nah. Hide. Alright, he's walked past. Go out the front door, I guess.
Make sure to get your selfie before the show's over.
New save, please. I truly watch for enforcers. Wait for this enforcer to move back. Hello, fellow waiter. Lots of drops. Looks like Sarah Knox is about to enter the constant paddock, and I still haven't spotted our person we want to impersonate. Quick, hide. Waiter's not supposed to be in here. Target's upstairs. Oh, I think there's going to be an invitation about to be made. What I'm saying is I'm completely wasting my time here. Where's the... driver lounge? All right, cool. Hopefully some mischief's about to happen. Make sure that the enforcer is out of the way. Looks like our target's about to come up. He's walking away.
You're on Sierra duty today, remember? Keep her from drinking too much and getting into fights with that
Unless we're stuck in the loop.
But honestly, what's the worst she could do to us?
With her temper, a lot. I really don't want a repeat of the racial frick incident. Not when it comes to competitions. Racial frick had both.
She's back up to the Sierra paddock.
Her legs broken by a goon hired by a 17-year-old Sierra. Just because she was afraid of losing frick in this annual track and field race. Both legs, David. The way she's been talking about this Moses Lee guy, I'm surprised she hasn't put out a hit on him or something.
So there, it looks like I am going to have to disguise as Moses Lee, so... I think the plan is double back from here. It's relatively easy access to get to race marshal outfit. They use race marshal outfit, and the crowds get past all the enforcers to get into that garage over there. Watch the enforcer right there, and right there to my left and right. So, we're in. That's next door. That's a cupboard. Instant octane booster. Oh. That's another cupboard. Good to know. Good to know. There's next door neighbour. Unless the engineer as the target is upstairs here, which would make sense actually, and we were right to pick the waiter output. Oops. In which case, we've got 2 saves, so I can save scum all we like. Burgers and fries.
All right there. Mister, who are you?
Enforcer. Well, of course, the local waiter would know who's the waiter on their team. Right again. Employees only, but this seems to be mostly garbage. Pet building keycard, that would actually be useful. Our sight, our mark. Alright, so that's large quantity of nothing.
Hello, sir.
There's the VIP range.
Hey, it's
Get that killer shot to impress your family and friends.
Well, the food stands.
I mean, only the rich can afford it. Right. I remember when I was a child, I really wanted to be
Okay, there's a target upstairs. Okay, so flashback to when we were there.
Good
to see you, sir.
Stairs is at the emergency exit, but unfortunately there's a camera right behind. Right in front of that door. Oh, that's the...
Miss Knox, thanks for taking the time. I understand this isn't a formal interview, but just wanted to touch upon a few things real quick.
Quick, hopefully being the operative word here.
Yes,
You're coming
of course.
on a little strong,
You were ahead
and
for most
I
of the
don't
race,
feel the same.
but it seems like you
Back
inexplicably
off,
started
please.
to drift a little towards the final few laps. How hard is it to keep up for as long as you need in a race like this?
Not all that hard, to be honest. I think the car started to show some issues around the halfway mark, and despite my best efforts, it really slowed down around the final 3 laps. A driver can only do so much, you know?
Yeah, sure. So the car may have had some issues, you say? I understand your father, the famous Robert Knox, built it himself.
Along with Grace Miller, who apparently needs to do better next time.
I see. Now, I did talk to her a few minutes ago, and according to her, the car operated flawlessly. Now, you've been under some pressure with this Tongan Valley incident.
Oh, I see. So that's what this is about. Tell you what, you reach out to Kronstadt Corporate PR and talk to them about that. I believe they have a very slick statement ready for you. As for this interview, we're done. Don't talk to me ever again. Holy shit. Anyone seen him? We got an outstanding drinking contest to finish here. Moses!
I presume he's hanging out in the Esteems paddock.
Howdy, partner.
Well, let's escape through the kitchen. Yep, watch for the enforcer. Go basically the opposite way of the said enforcer, which looping back around here.
Silver guy how to empty a bubbly, right? Sounds like a plan, yeah. Talk later, yeah?
You bet.
So yeah, I think she's in a loop.
We're on Sierra duty today, remember? Keep her
Enforcer in inconvenient position. Watch for camera.
You all realize you lost the race because of your lack of skills, right?
I'm sorry, Miss Knox.
I'm not inviting a conversation here, buddy. Can't.
What's a...
Hey, I just need a quick word with you, Martin.
Oops. So we've achieved nothing. We'll find our Duda, who had thought would have gone to yeah. Got by that camera. Trespassing.
Hey, mister, you're not allowed to be here.
Yeah, I got caught trespassing again. I'm stuck, honestly. I think Waiter might actually be the better outfit for now. I will continue to try and track down. Or we could just call it a mulligan and try again Monday. Which honestly might be the better place since I've been stuck running around in circles for the past hour. Yeah. Gotta call it. So, that's not what I wanted. Apologies for the botched attempt at the Miami level, everyone. But yeah. Sometimes you have to just throw your hands up in the mid. It's not working out. Right. Yeah. Alright, so calling it there. Tomorrow is Hell Is Us, which is an interesting looking, like, open world-ish, puzzle survival horror-ish, real blend of genres that is infamous for recommending a RTX 4090 for 4K all settings max, which I presume translates to company has decided to use one of the Unreal Engine 5's movie features, but intended for cinematic use, not at all intended for real-time use. But we'll find out for ourselves, since the demo is available now, and I've got it downloaded, and I'm going to double check to see there's such a thing as a Hell Is Us category on Twitch, or if I'm going to have to do games plus demos. But yeah. As I said, the plan is next Monday we'll return to Hitman, we'll return to Miami and try do it properly this time. But of course, Friday and Saturday I've got scheduled for Switch 2 launch streams, with Friday being Mario Kart World, and I suspect that will become a recurring game in my streaming rotation. And Saturday is Fast no, it's not Fast RMX, it's Fast Fusion. My bad. But yeah, I've got nothing else to add really. So, gonna quickly just double check to make sure I've got everything set up, and see if I can execute a very quick raid. Nah. Okay. In that case then, I shall love you and leave you, and talk to you again tomorrow with Hell Is Us. Till then.